to River City Runs Red, our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle here on Restless Barbarian Gaming. I am your storyteller, Aloysius, here with all of my lovely players, who I will have introduced themselves in a counterclockwise motion, starting with Pluto.
I'm so scared.
You were safe the last couple times I had to do it.
No, how could this happen? Introductions, right? I'm Pluto. I play Scully. I always say like resident caitiff and anarch. But I feel like the lines of anarch and Camarilla are getting a little bit like intertwined here. We are all allies in against whatever the hell is happening over there. But yeah, having a time for sure. But hopefully, it's been a while since she's been able to kill things, and maybe this will help. Well, kill things in like a productive way, and not one that makes her crash out. Thank you.
Not one that traumatizes her.
Exactly.
Hello, I'm T, and I welcome you to my kitchen. I don't know why I said that. And I play Vane Mallory. Thank you. It was funny. Thanks. And I play Vane Mallory. I forgot what clan I was. Ministry. Listen, we're all in. We've got some frenetic, weird energy in the group today because shit's getting real.
This is true.
So I don't know. Go on a journey with me to see if today is the day I suffer my final death. And I'll pass it along.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom. I'm playing Ephraim, the club owner, and I don't know what else to say. I'm tired. I'll be honest. So I'm just here to provide moral support and maybe kill somebody if I have to. So.
The energy in the club today is so crazy.
The energy is all over the place.
I'm so glad we get to kill people.
It's kind of giving like the scene when a bunch of death has happened and the group that caused the death is sitting like in the post-credit like film.
Having shawarma.
Yeah, I would say it's the Avengers having shawarma in the end credits.
Appropriate, very appropriate. Yes, it's exactly like that right now.
It's just like, well, that just happened. Anyway, food. Well, when last we left off, I guess important business out of the way. Yvain met with Marcus in a park, and essentially came up with a deal with him where if/when this works out, Yvain will put in a good word for him when she is sitting in the Primogen Council, and in exchange, he gave her a little alchemical concoction called Saturn's Flux to help her with her little blood bonding issue. And after that, everyone sort of convened to plan their attack and decide exactly who is doing what and where. And ultimately it was decided that Yvain, Ephraim, and Hassan are going to phrase host club to find this secret underground level, rescue a few torpid kindred there, and hopefully deal with Frey once and for all. Rick and Marcus are going to the hunter nest with Pixie acting as backup to deal with the hunters and prevent them from being too much of an issue, more so than necessary. And Scully and Merrick are going to the bar headed by the Baron of Ward 3 to see what exactly his involvement is in all of the Frey shenanigans that are going on right now and say, Andre, you got some splaining to do.
Surely this can't go badly, guys. Surely.
Truly. And that is where we left off last time. So this time, I will need everyone to make me a rouse check as we rise from our day's sleep.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't know if it picks up on thing. I rolled a
failed.
5.
I'm hungry. I get hungry, Drew.
We are hungry.
All right, all of you get hungrier. I'll say Scully, 0 hunger was nice while it lasted.
Truly.
But all nice things
Truly.
must come to an end. I guess first point of order, Evane.
Yes.
You wake up from your day's sleep and
Oh no.
and immediately
Can I say I am sleeping in the bathroom? In
Sure.
the tub? In the fucking tub?
Sure.
I was warned.
You were warned. You wake up and you immediately feel a sensation you have not felt in 100 years. And you feel the urge, like you need to take a crazy wicked shit.
Oh, I crawl out of the tub to the toilet as fast
This
as
is
possible.
beautiful.
And you get to the toilet and you expel all you need to out of you.
I thought it was gonna be like throwing up blood. I didn't realize I was just gonna be shitting like crazy. Love
Yep.
that. She
Yep.
got a juice cleanse.
Yeah, she got a juice cleanse. And this is so unpleasant that unfortunately you do take 1 point of aggravated damage
Oh no!
from
We've all been there. So.
yeah, from expelling this blood bond from your system.
Jesus. Am I able to heal any of that? Like lower it to a different... I can't remember the rules of healing because I don't normally fight or anything.
Fair enough. You are able to heal an aggravated, but it costs 3 rouse checks.
We're just gonna have to risk it. Because I can't go into this with aggravated damage. I'm not a fighter and I am not beefy. Oh, Lord have mercy, please. Okay, it's an 8.
Okay.
That's a 2. I'm getting a little hungrier. Oh my god, okay, it's a 6.
Okay. So
I'm at
what's
3
that put your
hunger
hunger at?
I'm at 3 hunger.
Okay, 3 hunger.
What?
Okay. Borderlining. We're borderlining right now.
Yeah, can I actually go take a quick nibble? Well, after I've cleaned myself. Cause what? Yeah. After that, can I maybe go have a bite of one of my security guards?
Sure. A reasonable request. So,
I do have a herd, so I could
do
just
have a
count
herd.
them as that number of herd.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I
So you-
believe I can actually. Can I slake up to 2?
You may. You're able to safely slake up to 2 without causing them like hospital-inducing damage.
That's good. That's good. You know, take a hour and a half break, get some juice, have some food, and then get back to work. Thanks.
So, yeah, bada bing, bada boom, go.
Hour and a half's pretty nice.
Yeah. So, important question. Did Merrick spend the night, or did you send him on his way at the end of last night's
Well,
planning?
I think we literally all ended up. Did we not all split up?
I was that you did. I was just curious if he split up with you, or if he also went his own way.
Why would you say it like this? This is making me so nervous.
I just want to know logistically where everyone's starting out.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. If it's like this is the last chance we make it to see each other before shit goes really south. Since we will not be going to the same location, I will be going with Hassan. I guess it would make sense to have Merrick stay over. So I could be like, if you die, I'll kill you, so don't do that. No.
So we can have that moment of I will fucking kill you if you die.
It's just, yeah, it's a pretty relaxed. I don't think Yvain's gonna like harp on anything because I honestly don't think that will be very helpful with how stressful everything is right now. But yeah, I think they just have a quiet evening. If Merrick wants to talk about it, Yvain will be open to talking about it, but I don't think she will stress him out purposefully.
Alright, so then you sort of just relax as best you can before the scheduled time. Ephraim, you wake up from your day's sleep.
He got up on the wrong side of the coffin, and is hungry and on edge.
How hungry is he?
He's at 3.
Okay, also borderlining.
Yeah, so he is heading straight to the club. It's probably earlier, but
Oh, absolutely.
but
absolutely.
looking around to see if any of the E's are around.
At a glance, you're not seeing any of the E's, shockingly, but
It's too early for them.
yeah. It's and you know, more often than not, they're here pretty early, but it is too early for even them right now.
Yeah. So he's just kind of glancing around. He's like, any other regulars that he spots?
Yeah, there's like a few randos like here and there, and there's also bartenders and like various other staff and that sort of thing. You know, definitely not your preference, but there are bodies.
Right. He's not going to mess with the staff. But yeah, he's anybody he's maybe talked to before, man, woman, doesn't matter. He's just hungry.
Fair enough. Because
Tony. No.
Tony, an E of a different variety.
Exactly.
I forget. You have a herd, yes?
Heard, yes. Yeah.
All right, then. No need for a hunting roll. You may find Tony, and
kind of put his arm around him and like, Tony, it's been a while.
Hey, yeah, it has. Haven't talked in a hot minute.
Ephraim's just kind of like, I haven't needed you. No, but he's like, how's that girlfriend of yours?
Oh, she's good. She's good. Can't complain. Coming up on 2 years, actually.
2 years. Does your boyfriend know about her? So,
I mean, yeah, you know us. We're very open with each other about that sort of thing.
he was hoping to like catch him in like a
In a compromising
yeah,
position.
Exactly. He's like then I would probably feel slightly less guilty. And he's gonna hey let's talk, and he's gonna take him over to the VIP room and chomp down. And
All right.
he wants at least 2 points. So.
All right, sounds good. And you're able to slake the 2 points without hospitalizing Tony.
Lick the wound. Take him back outside.
Like, get this man a juice box.
Exactly. Yeah, it's amazing how much juice this place.
Yeah.
They're like, we have all this juice and we don't put any alcohol in it. So
Yeah.
but, yeah.
They're like, look, have you seen some of these people? They just need juice, I promise you.
And then just kind of stalks out. So he's on edge. So
All right, sounds good. Scully, you wake from day sleep.
That's me. What time is it?
At this point, probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock, probably somewhere around there.
Mhm. Okay, so got about, was it 9:30 that we said, if I remember
Yep.
correctly? Okay.
Yeah, so
Got
you got
about-
like an hour and a half, 2 hours before everything starts.
Yeah, Scully cannot. I mean, she gained hunger, but she's just at 1. What is Scully going to be doing? I think what she's going to do. I think that she's going to call Florian.
Okay.
Also, her hair is back, so that's interesting. Shout out.
Yeah. I would say you shaved your hair off, and you woke up, and at some point during your sleep, it just is all back.
Yeah. So she's calling him Florian.
All right. You call Florian. Ring, 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 ring. Scully. I know that was a little less enthusiastic than normal, but
All things considered, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to come over for like maybe an hour, or something?
Yeah. I can do that. Give me like 10 and I'll be there.
All right. See you then.
Hang up. He makes his way over.
10 minutes later.
Yep, 10 minutes later, fast forward.
Scully, I think that she's done like basically she rolled over a bed and was like, wow, I might fucking die today. And then call Florian.
Fair enough. Like,
So,
this might be the end of me.
so I think that she's still kind of in like basically pajamas when he comes over. It's like very early in the night, but like she's waiting at the door when he pulls up.
Yeah, okay.
Or doesn't even have to knock. He's like, oh, come in.
Yeah. Just opens the door. What do your pajama pants look like?
They've got cats on them.
Love it.
Yeah.
And
Dead cats.
yeah.
No, never.
No, they're all very cute and alive cats.
Very cute and alive cats, yes.
And he walks in and he's like, "Oh, I like your pants."
Thank you.
They're cute, So anyway, and he closes the door behind them.
Stop kicking my feet. Scully doesn't do that. Anyway.
Just internally.
She was kind of like I'll be like, I want to say thank you again for yesterday, and maybe let's hang out for a bit.
Yeah. Like I said, no problem, and I'd like that.
Mm-hmm. Or you doing okay?
I mean, yeah. I mean, no offense, but I feel like I'm probably doing better than you are right now.
Scully just like slowly blinks. It's like, yeah, I guess it's a pretty good I don't know. I just woke up. Anyway. Okay, so Skull, I think me the player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I know what's going to happen. Like, Scully is going to Scully's going to ask Florian if he wants to help her cut her hair.
Oh, yeah, sure. And I'm not like a stylist or anything, but
That's okay.
yeah, I can probably do something simple.
I mean, it'll grow back tomorrow. It's just like, kind of just like shrugs. So they're gonna spend some time doing that.
All right.
Yeah.
Spend time cutting your hair. What are you going for?
Definitely going for like thinking it's on the shorter side of things. Not quite a pixie cut. Also a bit longer than that, but gosh, what is it? I'm trying to imagine this, but
Not
it's
a pixie cut, so a bob?
No,
I was
it's
also
like,
thinking, I also
like
went to
you
a
know
bob.
that you know that like hairstyle that's between those two. It's not a it's like a short hairstyle. It's
A mullet?
like
Yeah.
sure, give her a mullet.
Wolf cut?
That's funny. She already kind of has a wolf cut. It's like the it's like the shorter hairstyles that are like above the neck, but not the pixie cuts. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yeah.
usually-
I was like, and just for funsies, I am rolling for him to see how well this turns out.
This is so funny.
Probably
Wow.
cliffs, I would imagine.
I was like, what? I was like, he actually did pretty good. 3 successes for him.
Wow. Let's go.
Do
Just
you
your
have
Edward
mullet,
Scissorhands. Just
Yeah, just.
I guess it would be like a longer pixie cut, I guess. Because pixie cut is just like short on the... it wouldn't be like... I don't know. I'll draw it later. It's fine.
Stellar. Sounds good.
I'll figure it out.
Uh,
But yeah.
but yes, he gets it pretty much to exactly what you want.
I feel like Scully just kind of like blinks in the mirror and just like, huh. You're pretty good at that, actually.
Oh, thanks. Like I said, not a stylist or anything, but glad you like it.
Yeah, thank you. I'm imagining that they just put on like an animal documentary while he did this, by the way, so it's not just silence.
Yes, absolutely. Just like put on a documentary about like foxes or something. No, not the shoe bills.
Not
That
the
was
shoe
last
bills again.
night.
I already watched that one.
I already watched that one, and it was last night. We're watching foxes now.
Yeah. Yeah, Scully's kind of like... Do you want to make plans to do something maybe in like a few days, maybe next week? So I know that this is a bit short, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like that a lot.
Yeah. Kind of like clasp your hands together, because I'm honestly probably going to do something dangerous. We'll see.
Like how dangerous?
You know, with all of the shit that's been going on with the Camarilla and whatever power grab is happening there. I don't remember if I told you that when we saw each other yesterday. Merrick and I are going to go talk to Andre because we're not sure if he's involved, and I mean, after that, we're going to catch up and see about helping get another, well, get rid of the problem, so to speak, which problem seems to be a demon and a shitty sire.
Demon?
So
A demon?
just like looks at him with complete seriousness.
A demon.
Apparently.
Wow. I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm planning on being around by next week.
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're not dealing with the demon?
Not until after Andre, but I think that they'll probably will need some backup, but also
Okay.
that's a whole other thing as well.
Okay, and you're meeting with him tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's moving pretty fast.
Okay.
So,
Do you need any like backup or anything?
kind of looks at Florian and is just kind of like, I'll let you know if there's a corpse, I guess, but I would prefer you stay far away from whatever the fuck is happening.
Make me a charisma persuasion roll.
I'm the least persuasive bitch around! Did you see this? I got one! I got one dice! This is one success, congratulations!
One success. Okay. I don't like this. This all sounds bad.
I mean, it is. You're one of the first friends I've had in a really long time, which maybe not in vampire years or whatever, but like in human years, it's been a few years. That's a lot for human. So
And, that means a lot.
yeah. You mean a lot to me, and I would really not want you to get hurt or anything.
Can I hug you?
Scully kind of like slowly blinks. Just like, yeah, that's fine.
He gives you a nice big hug.
Scully's hugging back, but you know that awkward pat people do
Uh-huh.
with the bat? Yeah, she does that.
And after a few seconds, he lets you go. Well, be safe then, I guess.
Oh, I can't promise that, but I will try to get back safe, yes.
Well, that's good.
I did say see you around, so.
Yeah. So, I guess I should, let you do whatever it is you need to do. So, I'll see you around.
Yeah. I'll text you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he starts heading for the door.
Yeah, Scully just watches. And I think, yeah, she's gonna go and get ready for meeting with Merrick now.
All right. And speaking of Merrick, we'll transition back over to Evane and
Wild.
yeah, Wild. So transition back over to Evane. Merrick is getting it ready. I'd say, all things considered, he's been pretty quiet. Sort of just introspecting a lot. Definitely would have checked on you after the bathroom incident, because there was...
No, I was not screaming. You stop. No, it's fine. No. No, never.
just gritting her teeth the whole time.
I was in the bathroom downstairs. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
I won't allow this. I won't allow this.
All right.
My bitch's good name.
It's like, well, then in that case,
It's a horrible way to break in the plumbing.
yeah. It's like I've never had to use it before now. I haven't been here long enough to even
I
take
think
a
the
shower.
compromise is that he definitely does hear your face scream at one point from downstairs.
All right.
This is so crazy too, because I completely forgot about this effect. And I was like, one last hurrah before maybe they both die or one of them dies. And now I'm like, no.
Now I'm like, no.
I don't know, seems like a mood killer. But yeah, he said Merrick's been quieter. He checked on Evane after she screamed. She would have been like, I'm fine, don't come down here.
And he goes, yep, he goes down.
No! Literally stop being a good person right now. Stop.
Stop being a good person.
Like, Vane.
Stop caring about me.
Paige is like, she can type so fast. She messages, don't come down here, like 20 times in the span of 2 minutes.
Yeah, I was like, and
I'm
by the
fine.
I say by the time you get like halfway through, he's like downstairs knocking on the door.
Am I just like wiped out? Is that what's happening? I'm like laying in the bathroom, fucking wiped out.
I was like, yeah, probably. I was like, yeah, probably just after that ordeal, and then, just like rousing to heal yourself. You're probably just like, oh my
As long
god.
as he didn't come down during the explosive fucking diarrhea part, that's fine. That's fine.
No, it's the aftermath.
Okay. The debate sounds super weak, and it's just like that. If it wasn't necessary, I would definitely count that as one of the top 5 worst experiences of my life. Unlife. I think I became human again for a second.
Oh. Okay.
See, mood killer. It's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy how that just happens.
You put us here.
I did. Well, hey, I laid the groundwork, and you let the dominoes fall.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. But
She crawls out of the bathroom like after another 5 minutes. Not crawls. She weakly pulls herself up, opens the door, and most definitely looks like paler than usual, which is crazy.
I say he helps you up.
Never again. Never again.
I would hope not.
I highly don't recommend that experience unless you want to be extremely sad.
I appreciate the warning. Are you going to be okay?
I can't be normal about what just transpired, me, Tiara. This is really hard. I keep wanting to make shit jokes. I'm sorry. I'm not 5, but maybe a little bit today. Elaine gathers herself and she's like, I'm okay. I was like prepared, but not in the way that maybe I should have been prepared, and it was frightening. But it's over now. I also definitely took damage from what transpired, but I healed myself, so it's okay.
That's good, I suppose.
But I definitely felt something be ruptured within my internal organs, even if they don't work anymore.
He helps you upstairs.
I have a hernia. Vane's just like, this is really embarrassing, because I was like, you know what? I'll have some time before you leave. Obviously, you've been very introspective. I didn't want to impose or like make you more nervous or whatever, but I was thinking like we would spend just a little bit of time together, and now I'm pretty sure I almost died again for the second time. So I don't know if that's possible, and I'm sorry that this is the memory that you're left with on the off chance that some insane shit happens. And then she winces because she said shit.
I say, and he just kisses you. And after he sits you down on like one of your benches upstairs.
See, you would miss this if you didn't come back. So make sure you come back, and that's how I'll make it sweet. What just happened?
I think I should be the one saying that to you.
that I would miss you if you didn't come back, or if I didn't come back. Well, no.
Is that so hard to believe?
No. I think she just kind of gently grabs his face and says, then let's make sure we simply come back to each other.
And he rests his hand on your face. I like the sound of that.
And then I can find, oh, well, you know, if we come back, we'll have all the time in the world. Like, have so much time to find 100 other ways to annoy you for the next however long.
Well, let's make sure we have the opportunity to find out however long is.
I plan on it. She kind of fixes him with like a very serious stare. I think it's pretty evident that Yvain is like, I am resolved to do what it takes to do what I said I was going to do. And if it comes to altercation with Frey, then it comes to altercation with Frey, and she's prepared for that.
All right. Ephraim, any last minute things before the meetup where people need to meet up?
Nope. He's ready to go.
All right. Ephraim is resolved. He's like, I have no baggage. I have no problems. Let's do it.
Yep.
Life is very efficient when you don't have a bunch of other people to worry about. And so that's really fair.
And he already
It really
talked-
is.
he already-
I mean,
was like, he
Everyone's like,
already-
I run
he
a
already
tight ship.
He already talked with Jose. He's like, I have nothing else to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
He really does try to avoid drama as much as he can. That's what you do when you
And
just
by
alienate
drama,
everybody.
I was saying by drama we mean attachments to others.
Right. Exactly. He's got to focus on himself.
All right. Then, as the clock runs down, people start heading to the various meetup locations. I would assume that people are not meeting up at the places that they are heading to. They would probably meet up somewhere else and then convene there afterward. But that was just my assumption. Please feel free to correct me.
I assume we coordinated somewhere to.
How about old Coterie house? Well, it's still the Coterie house, but like, yeah.
Yeah, it is still the Coterie house.
Yeah.
That sounds
I feel
good.
like it's probably like a pretty neutral location.
Yeah, all things considered, it is a pretty it is a relatively centralized location from where everyone is sort of dispersing to. I would say you're all heading in different directions from there, but it's pretty centralized, relatively speaking.
I picture we get there and Delilah has remodeled the entire place because no one else is there.
Yeah.
So.
I would say, yeah, you get
Now it's
there.
my
And there's
turn.
just, I would say you get there, and then just boxes have
Yeah.
migrated from downstairs in the attic and are just everywhere. No, but
We miss you, Jen.
yeah, we miss you, Jen. Yeah, so we'll say you all meet at the Coterie house, and disperse into your various groups, and there's probably like a snide remark from Marcus, sort of just like looking around the place real quick, being like, "What the fuck happened in here?" But
I made it better.
before you all.
The carpet's clean. Did you know it could be?
Did you know that was possible? So before you all
You're
head out
welcome.
to your various locales, and I'd say we'll start with the club team. So Evane, Ephraim, Hassan, all drive off in the direction of Frey's host club.
I think Evane's quiet the entire way there, but did share blueprints with everyone, like, of the layout of the club.
Mm-hmm.
So Evane's probably the only one who's been there that I remember. So obviously going inside is probably a bad idea. You're going to have bouncers, cameras. So are we attempting to stealth our way in, or what's the approach?
I believe we should stealth our way in. So
Okay.
I'm assuming since Evane has operated in and out of that place now, I mean, since they came to Chicago, except for like the past some odd months, she's pretty, well, and I guess she was again just recently, but she's probably pretty aware of where some of the cameras have been set up, because Frey is not really technologically savvy, but Evane is.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty true.
So I imagine that, like, when they were setting up security, it is very possible that she would have interfaced with the security company, like, because he wouldn't know what, he wouldn't know what to say.
What does the building look like? I mean, is it
I'm thinking
one
like
story, 2 stories?
Do you want to answer, Al, or do you want me to answer? I don't.
You can. I would say you may answer if you wish.
I've always pictured it as like a 2-floor, like a 2-story, like red brick. What is it like? What are they called? Red brick stone. Those type of like older buildings, that has like been restored essentially, but to give kind of like that old school kind of vibe to the building instead of just bulldozing it down and doing something new. It definitely has a bit of like a bit of an old boys club in a modern era vibe to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I've definitely like as far as the interior goes, I've definitely imagined it as sort of like a like very much like a 1920s vibe, but with like a modern flair, essentially.
So possibly, this is the player reaching. Possibly tunnels underneath from bootlegging days.
I was like, that would be entirely questionable.
I'm not trying to. I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
What would be better, because I'm imagining that the building essentially like it's essentially square,
Yeah, more or less.
and I would think that there are certain there are back entrances into the building.
Absolutely.
And like probably a fire escape because it's an older type of building. However, I don't think that there would be necessarily like a way to enter from underground unless we saw something indicating some kind of weird side off door from the blueprints. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, tunnels probably wouldn't be on the blueprints anyway. It was just more reaching, seeing if the characters knew anything about the area. So I would suspect even going in through the back, there's going to be some kind of security there, because, people decide to skip the line and try to go in through the back. So I would suspect there's still going to be some kind of security back there that we might have to control or knock out or something. So.
Mm-hmm.
I think our best thing would definitely be to sneak inside and are we able to is there like a area where we can kind of park with another business some ways away?
Oh, I'd say easily.
And just like try and kind of scope out what the security rotation is looking like towards the back.
Absolutely. So yeah, you sort of like post up in a nearby but adjacent parking lot, and make me a wit awareness to sort of keep an eye out on the sort of movements of what's going on around the club.
Okay.
Wits awareness, you said?
Wits awareness.
Can I just provide... Well, I guess you can't provide help in this, so I'll just roll.
I was like, I would allow, I'd say with assistance, I would allow him to add an extra die to his roll.
Then I'll do that.
No successes.
No successes. All right.
Damn.
Sort of look, and you're keeping an eye out, and as far as you're concerned, seems pretty par for the course. Not really seeing any movement towards the back of the building. You are looking at the front, and there's it's still like relatively early in the evening. There's like a slow trickle of people like is slowly making their way into the club. And as far as you can tell, it's as what you would expect to be business as usual. Evane, you're certain that there's like some sort of security or bouncer situation in the back, because there just always has been for as long as you've known, but nothing seems out of the ordinary. It doesn't seem like anything else is happening or anything like that. It just seems like any other night.
I can
Alright.
I can head towards the back, and Ephraim can use Cloak of Shadows to just stop in one place.
I
Be
can
able to
also
just
try
watch
and
for a little while. Yeah.
I can also try and access the security cameras.
It's not a bad idea. I can kind of watch in the back. You want to check the cameras? So
Yeah. Can I hook my laptop up to my phone hotspot? And I'm gonna try and do exactly that.
All right, sounds good. Make me an intelligence technology roll.
Got it. So I will need that. Move these out so I can see. Okay, not bad. I got 3 successes.
3 successes. All right, easy enough. You're not really like trying to hack into a system. It's a system that you're familiar with, and you sort of just like pull up the feed. What are you looking for specifically?
I'm going to check. So what I'm imagining is that there's like the back of the building, which has like probably like one of those stairs that like lead up a little bit, and then a door. But then there's also a fire escape that is like to maybe the other side, like the adjacent side of the building. I want to kind of look at both of those areas, and then on the inside where I would expect there to be cameras on those, like on that floor.
Okay. You sort of like pull up a camera that faces the back door, and it seems that there is only one bouncer back there at the moment. Generally, the back door doesn't get a lot of traffic, but better safe than sorry. And Frey sort of wants it quiet back there for any more discreet matters he may have to deal with. As for the area with the fire escape, you're not seeing anybody there at the moment. And as far as the interior of the back door, it's pretty quiet right now. You're not seeing like any movement of any kind. As for the fire escape interior, sort of like up on the second floor, normally you see that normally you're able to like swivel the cameras. This one seems to be like stuck in place, and you see like a bit of movement out of like the corner of the camera, but they don't like pass clearly enough in the frame for you to like be able to tell like who exactly it could be. You just see movement of some kind.
Do I know of a camera in that location that is in the opposite side of the room at all, or in a different angle of that room?
I would say yes. And so you sort of like switch over to that one, and that one appears to be powered off currently.
What the fuck? Okay, and this is on the interior by the side of the fire escape.
I would say yes. This is the interior, sort of like second floor where the fire escape leads up to.
Okay, I am relaying this.
Or I would say, or down from, however you want to look at it.
I am relaying this information as I'm kind of looking to both Hassan and Ephraim. And then what I would like to see, if you'll let me do, is I would like to attempt for the back door, because that feels maybe a little bit safer in terms of at least I can see directly like what's there. I would like to try and clip part of the feed for that camera and then feed it as like a loop.
Yeah, I would say you want to loop it. All right.
For that one and the one that's on the inside.
All right, sounds good. Make me a separate intelligence technology roll.
You got it. Let me blow on these. Okay. Okay. I got 3 successes again.
All right. Once again, easy enough.
I was hoping for better, but I am afraid to use willpower.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, once again, easy enough. You're not trying to do like anything overly complicated or anything like that. You're just like, I just need to take like the last like 5 minutes or whatever, just keep that going. And you put both those cameras on a looping cycle, and until/if someone becomes the wiser, as far as those cameras are concerned, you feel like you're in the clear.
Okay. All right, so unfortunately on the side with the fire escape, the east side, it looks like there's something I can't quite... someone, I don't know. I can't really get a good look.
Can I take a look? I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
You can take a look if you'd like. The problem is that the camera won't move, and the camera that's opposite of it has been shut off.
I'd like to use Sense the Unseen.
Okay.
Now, can I look this direction without moving and keep my cloak of shadows up?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, because you're just like doing like a subtle movement. You're not like trying to change positions or anything like that.
5 successes.
Okay,
Dang.
five
Yay!
successes. Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Well,
And
trying
you're just
to
like
look-
You're looking towards the back door, right?
Well, she mentioned that there was an area she couldn't see,
Oh yes.
and
okay.
then there was something. Wasn't sure if there was something there that was being deliberately hidden from the camera, or so I want to like try to focus there to see is there somebody or something there. So
Gotcha. Okay. You sort of like look up sort of in the direction, and obviously like it's on the interior, so you have to be like really attentive, but 5 successes. So you look up, and you can't like make out details per se, but you do see sort of like shadows from like the lighting inside. You see the shadows of multiple people sort of walking around rather methodically up on the second floor near the fire escape area.
okay. Gonna kind of report that. Could be just people up there smoking a joint. Who knows?
Could be.
but-
Could be.
But just trying to solve. Okay, here's that area we couldn't see what it is. There's somebody up there moving around. So
I don't suppose I could specifically try to like force the power to the opposite camera back on.
that's some mage shit. So
Yeah.
Oh, I meant
Wrong
like
game.
by accessing into like the
I'd say you could try, but it would be rather difficult with your current setup that you have right now.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay, how about this then? Let me ask you a quick question.
Go ahead.
Can I phone a friend? Can I send the digital data? Listen, I don't know shit about shit. Can I send the digital data to Keen? And
Okay.
ask Keen if she's able to potentially hack in and see what is being done in that room.
Sure. You send it off. Let me make a roll real quick. Okay. And without even getting a response, from Keen, you just see the dead camera just flash on.
Oh shit, let's go! Oh my god.
And
We're so back.
inside, you see sort of like a lounge that Frey often frequents. It's not quite his office, but you can think of it almost as like a secondary office of sorts for him. Screenshot it.
Okay. And are they just chilling?
Two of them are chilling. Two of them are sort of like pacing around, whether it's like in an attentive manner or if they're like anxious. It's a little difficult to tell, but
Okay. Here's what I would like to do. I take screenshots and I am gonna relay to Ephraim and Hassan. You said 4 hunters that I can see in the room? There are 4 hunters on that second floor east side window of the fire escape. They're in Frey's like secondary office on the second floor. And screenshots those pictures with a timestamp. She's going to send these to Keen I keep forgetting his name. What is the Nosferatu Primogen's name? Oh my god.
Lincoln.
Lincoln. And then she's also going to send this to Felicia as well. And then, just to cover her bases, she will just give the information to like Rick, but Hassan is here, so it's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's like just in case.
Yeah. But yeah, she's just like, proof of bullshit is happening. Let me just document it.
Before whatever happens.
Exactly that. That.
So do we hold off then?
Well, here's my thoughts. Is it possible now that the camera's back on? Is it possible to have the feed record so that I can like have that downloaded onto my laptop? So that even if we're busting in, if somebody is to go in there and give those hunters direction, if Frey's to meet with those hunters, whatever, we see it, and then that'll be on the laptop.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
Just downloading it to the cloud.
And I page a little heart to Keen. Keen, my MVP. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'll defer to you two. Do you feel comfortable trying to go in through another direction and get the jump on them? Go directly after the hunters to take them out?
I don't think we should. I think we should wait, actually, to just gather more information. Because we don't have all our fighters here.
That's a good point.
But if we
I
can
also
gather
find it unlikely that we'll have all our fighters here in a timely manner anyway.
So if we could gather more information to prove that Frey is working with the hunters, which we knew, but if we could get documented evidence, yeah.
Yes,
Plus,
but I will
don't-
also remind you that the sheriff and Banu Hakim Primogen are torpid down somewhere.
We don't know how.
We do not know
Because why
how
didn't he
long
just
they
kill
have.
them?
What's more important than maintaining the masquerade or saving two kindred?
They are two rather important kindred. And
Can't blame a Camarilla fanboy. So
yeah, and things can get swept under the rug.
True. Just before we start this. So I mean,
Is
I
there
would
any way to cause a blackout in the building, like to? But that would
I'm DJ Blackout.
I think that Yvain would kind of listen to both of them and say, I mean, if we could maybe trip the power, that might be a good chance for us to get in unseen and unheard. It's still an old building, so the wiring. Yes, Frey restored most of the building, but he hadn't poured an arm and a leg into everything. I doubt that the wiring is all that state of the art. We used to get power outages sometime.
As soon as the power goes out, all the mortals start walking out, and then everybody's on guard.
This is true.
So
There are
and we're not really going in guns blazing. So
there are upsides and downsides
I mean,
to.
Ephraim could try to go in through the back door. He can either just try to compel the guy to leave, or it can be like, "Hey, I'm DJ Blackout. I'm here for my set." Because he wouldn't definitely be going in through the front door with the rabble. You know?
No, certainly not. Hassan will speak up and say, I do have a means of getting, especially if there's only one bouncer out back, I have a way of getting us all inside undetected through the
please
back
do.
door at the very least.
Yeah.
All right. And he will sort of make his way towards the back. And he is still sort of like out of sight from the bouncer, but like within his own line of sight. He let me make a roll for him real quick. Okay. He sort of gestures with his hand, and you see the bouncer immediately sort of like grab for his eyes and then like grab for his ears and then back again, and just starts freaking out and stumbling around.
Peekaboo.
And he sort of it just says, "I've blinded and deafened him. Let's go."
All right. Following after the fighter. So.
And
I will as well. Using Silence of Death, of course.
yeah,
I think that's just always on.
yeah, of course. I think all of you have Silence of Death.
I don't.
You don't? I thought
No.
you did.
Obfuscate one, that's all.
Oh,
So,
fair enough.
he's the Auspex guy. So.
Oh, that is fair. He is definitely the Auspex guy.
Yep.
But so then two of you Silence of Death your way inside. One of you just walks in. You pass the freaking out bouncer. And walk in, and you find yourselves in the back of house, essentially.
Okay. Can I so funny, I almost like pull this feed up on my phone or some shit so I can still see the cameras. But can I navigate us towards where it looked like the opening to the sub-level would be from
Yeah,
the blueprints?
sure.
Okay. I like to do that. Do I need to roll for it? You're just gonna let me do it.
Make me a intelligence awareness roll to sort of like best deduce where
Yeah,
you
that's
would
fair.
imagine that the entryway to this sub level would be.
That is one success, but I am going to use a willpower to reroll. Okay, yeah, and then I got 7 and 9, so 3 successes.
All right. It takes a minute for you to really orient yourself, just because you're looking for something you've never had to look for before. And then sort of like after working it over in your head, you're like, okay, that way, and you make your way through, and the back of house is a bit eerily quiet, all things considered, because it's still relatively early in the night, so they can't be super busy outside, like out in like the main area just yet. So you would expect that at least like a couple people would be back here somewhere, maybe like getting drinks and rushing out and that sort of thing. But it's oddly quiet until you get to what appears to be sort of like a brick wall that at a glance seems to be a dead end, but you're like, if there's any way to get down to the sub level, it has to be around here somewhere.
Would sense the unseen. help with?
Sense the unseen? I would say yes. That will
Okay.
assist in this, and
Yay.
Roll that again. All right. Three successes.
3 successes. Okay, you're sort of like looking over the area, and you notice that there's it's like ever so subtle, but you notice there's sort of like a bit of brickwork off on like the like adjacent wall that's like jutting out ever so slightly more than the rest of the brickwork around it.
He's gonna reach out and just kind of put his hand on it.
Right,
And just kind of and just look to the others. He's not opening, he's not pulling or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
He's just kind of putting his hand there to show the others how that brick is like sticking out. So
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Did I see Frey anywhere on any of the camera feeds when I was cycling through?
You had not, no.
Because to me, it feels like the hunters are waiting around for instruction. And I do not believe that Frey would just leave hunters unchecked and like just in his house. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that kind of motion towards the door, like I would assume that he's down here if I didn't see him anywhere else. He wouldn't just leave hunters traipsing around.
since I don't have silence of death, I don't want to touch the door and make it go. So,
All right, I will do it then.
Yep.
I
Yep.
will
It is, but yeah.
quietly,
Yep.
carefully try and move this fixture out.
All right. You sort of like go over and you put your hand and push down on the a sort of like false brick, and it slides and then sort of like locks into place, and you see a bunch of brick on the adjacent wall sort of like slide in a little bit and then crack open a little like a door.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I just kind of wait, listening quietly, I think, for like a minute. Do I hear anything on the other side? Or I kind of just motion for someone to listen. Just like, does anyone hear anything? But I will roll wits awareness.
Okay. Make me that with awareness.
I got one success.
One success. You do not hear anything.
Can I try?
I will allow it.
Please, Daryl, this is my worst roll.
3 successes.
3 successes. Sort of like keep an ear out, and it doesn't seem like you're hearing anything. It's like pretty quiet, which however you feel about that is however you feel about that.
It's quiet. Too quiet. This obviously isn't like a regular door down to the cellar or something like that. This is
No, this is very much, a
yeah.
hidden location, seemingly connected to but separate from everything else in the establishment.
I think we got to go down or in, then presumably down. So
Do you want me to go first?
I'd like Hassan to go first. Actually, I'd like the killing machine to go.
All right.
Go first.
All right. And
It's
You're
just
welcome to
like,
go
please
first.
be careful. Like, please be careful. Well, Van's just like, my reasoning here for that is it would make sense for me to be snooping if he has suspicions about me, but I don't know that he would believe I'd be able to get enough support, essentially, to receive help in looking into this.
And whether or not you were supposed to know where the magical secret door was anyway.
yeah.
So I had the feeling as soon as we're seeing everything's going to go to shit. So I'd rather have the guy with the sword up front. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm supporting you from the rear. So.
Please be careful. She's just like, please be careful. Please be
Yeah.
careful.
And
We gave you 2 non-fighters. I'm so sorry, Austin, my boy.
you so Hassan leads the way down. And goes slowly. And I was say, do you follow immediately behind, or do you give a little bit of a gap between you as he heads down?
I try to stay within the bubble or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I follow after him after like 2. He takes 2 steps forward. I start. It was like a very small gap just in case he has to jump back.
Fair enough. Walks down and he gets down into that sort of big open chamber that you saw from your vision or memory, or however you want to look at it, with the massive ritual circle in the center of the room with the shrine at the far end, and sort of off to the side you see that sort of like small hallway with a few closed off side rooms.
And do I see anyone? Do I
there-
see anyone in the shadows?
There,
Or on the ceiling?
or on the ceiling. You do not see anyone in
He's
the.
up there. So.
Yeah, I was like, you do not see anyone in the immediate area.
Okay.
Can I take a look with Sense the Unseen?
Yes,
yeah,
I was
brother.
like, you don't even have to look around. You don't
Okay.
even have to roll for that one. You
Okay.
sort of just like it's a big open space.
Mhm.
You sort of like glance around with your all-seeing eyes, and you don't. You're not seeing like anything that stands out.
Right.
I mean, there are definitely sort of like hidden like glyphs and that sort of thing that like Evane cannot see. Is just like seemingly like remnants of things that had been there but are not there any longer, essentially.
It's like I don't see anybody. So maybe they're being held in one of these rooms.
And
You said there's like a
Evane-
hallway, right? So,
yeah. I was saying, Evane, from the memory, you do recall Orenda and Sheriff McCoy being held in one of the sort of like rooms off to the side in that hallway.
Okay.
And Hassan will sort of look to you and say, which one was it?
Evane will point down the hallway that she believes it was on the right side and say,
Mhm.
I believe it was there. And then 3 doors in on the left.
And Hassan sort of cautiously walks down that way and finds himself at the door, or presses his ear to the door and tries for the door handle.
Is there anything on the door itself?
Anything on the door itself? You look at the door, and it seems to be a plain-looking door. I would say even Ephraim, with his all-seeing eyes, you're not seeing anything like out of note, like on the door or anything like that. As far as you can tell, it seems to be just a normal door.
Okay. So, all right, and I don't see any like weird mechanisms like affixed to the corner of the door, because I would also count human-made traps as well.
I'll say that is fair. That is fair. So if you want to do a more intensive look at the door, make me a intelligence investigation roll.
I sure as heck would. Okay. You said intelligence and what?
Investigation.
Okay, that is 2 successes.
2 successes. You're looking for any spring-loaded traps or any tripwires or anything like that might set something off. But you're sort of looking at the exterior of the door and looking at the hinges and the handle and all that, and you're not seeing anything that screams out at you.
Okay.
As far as you can, as far as you can, sort of discern, looking at it, it seems like a normal, functioning door.
Okay. All right. Then let's. Vane, of course, whispering, was just motioning, let's go in, but let's assume that as soon as we do this, shit might hit the fan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Hassan sort of opens the door, and immediately inside, sort of a little ways in, you can see still on the beds that you saw them on previously are Primogen, Orenda, and Sheriff McCoy. And Hassan will sort of look and then take a step in and sort of then immediately sort of just stop and then look around and just sort of put a hand back to both of you.
Okay.
And just say, something's wrong. And
that can move back. Sorry, she doesn't say it like that. That was me.
And you, but you, I'd say you sort of look at him, and you can tell that he's trying to move back, but he cannot.
Oh fuck.
Do I see anything?
You, Ephraim, with your all-seeing eyes, you do see something.
All 5 see.
Your all-seeing eyes. You see a a sort of like large circle of some kind in the sort of like greater part of this room that Hassan has stepped into.
Okay.
And it is and it appears that Orenda and Sheriff McCoy are placed immediately outside this circle on the opposite end of the room.
Okay.
And as he sort of like does his best to like force his like head to turn to look at both of you, you see that there is blood coming out of his ears, eyes, and nose.
Some kind of magic circle.
Is there any way to interfere with this blood circle? You say it was on the floor?
Yeah, it is on the floor. You cannot see it. Ephraim can see it, but you cannot see it.
Some kind of circle on the floor. He's stuck in it. You can't see it, but I can see it.
Can you point it out?
Yeah, he'll like point like kind of, so like circular, like it's around here.
Is it going through Hassan's like front forward foot or like back foot?
It seems as though it
or did he like step completely into it?
It seems as though it didn't have any effect on him until he had stepped fully into it.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's no way to get around the circle to them.
Yeah, it seems like it like went as wide as it possibly could. So it's like it basically like pressed up to the adjoining walls, so it's impossible to traverse around. You have to go through it in order to get to them.
I should have made a Tremere. Little late.
Is there any way to mess with magic? Vampiric magic? Is there any way to do that?
I mean, it's not impossible.
You know blood sorcery.
I do. But I can't see it. I can only have Ephraim kind of point out where it is.
He can kind of point like where it is. It's like, this is, it's this, that wall to this wall.
You said it didn't take effect until Hassan stepped completely into its parameter.
Seemingly that is the case, yes.
So
if I hold my hand to like behind him, can I feel anything with just like, am I able to fill shit out like other blood sorcery magic with blood sorcery magic?
That
even
sure, why not? Yeah, make me a intelligence blood sorcery roll.
Okay. So now I have 3 intelligence and I have how much of blood sorcery? Okay, so I'll be +5. Okay, that's 4 successes. I was about to be so upset. Yes, that is 4 successes.
All right, you put your hand out and sort of like try to feel it out, and as you put your hand in, you definitely feel your hand starting to sort of like lock up. It's not impossible for you to pull back or anything. It's just more difficult than you would imagine. Mm-hmm. And based off of what Ephraim described to you, and sort of like what you've learned from Hassan and Merrick, is that this is definitely a warding circle of some kind, and likely, almost certainly, a warding circle against other kindred.
We would not be able to reach Hassan to pull him out without us also enacting that thing, I would think.
Yes. Yeah, it may be possible for you to reach in without like fully going in and then pulling him out, but it's even just like based off of how it's affecting Evane's hand with it would be difficult. Not impossible, but it would be difficult.
Would it cause more damage to Hassan if we did that?
That you would not know, because every warding circle sort of has its own nuances to it, and they don't always necessarily do exactly the same thing. Sometimes they act as because with 4 successes, that sometimes they just act as like a mental block that prevents anything that they're designed to act against from passing through it. Sometimes it causes physical pain. Sometimes it may cause them to just become immobilized. So you imagine getting him out could only be beneficial for him, but you don't know the exact nuances of this warding circle.
Question: when I see the circle,
yes,
am I seeing like dust on the ground? Am I seeing paint on the floor? Like what does it look like?
Sort of looking at it, all things considered, the floor seems relatively clean. This is not a room that someone just sort of abandoned. It seems like it has semi-frequent use, and it's a little difficult to tell, but sort of with your sense the unseen, looking at the circle, it looks to be a sort of like mixture of like blood and paint.
Okay. Because what I was wondering is if it was like powder or something, let's see if we can get a broom and just try to sweep, sweep a path or something like that. But if it's blood, does the blood look fresh or?
It's a bit difficult to tell just based off of what you know, like what you've researched about this room and this like sub-level in general. And also like the disappearances of like when Sheriff McCoy and Primogen Arenda vanished, you can't imagine that the sort of like paint is less than a week old. As for how much longer it's been around, other than that, difficult to discern, but it's definitely not like brand new or anything.
Okay. Because what I was considering was, and it may not work, was if in the room we just came in, if there was like a faucet or something in a bucket, trying to get some water and throw water on it to see if I could disturb the blood. I might be already dried. I don't know. It's just an idea. So
Let me ask you this.
No ideas are bad ideas.
Because Frey is her sire, I'm assuming this is his blood ward. If I were to take damage and like cut myself and bleed where Ephraim has pointed this blood sigil out, could I mess up the pattern to disrupt the ward?
Potentially.
it's worth
You
trying.
don't. I was that. You don't know if it'll work one way or another unless you give it a shot.
And I've had his blood somewhat recently, so okay. I would like to do that, but if Ephraim has a better idea, we go with that.
I was just an idea. I mean, one of those like run out, see if I can find a bucket with water. I mean, it's, I don't know. Seems like I'd
Well, I
have to
don't
go
think
back
it'll hurt.
upstairs to the back of house
Yeah.
or whatever, and we might not have time for that at this point. So
Right. Then I would like to try that.
Okay.
I will cut myself somewhere.
All right. Sounds good. Make me a rouse check as you do that.
Okay. I don't have my dice with me right now because I have to go grab my pizza. Could someone roll a hunger die for me, please?
Yes, I can roll you one. You get a little hungrier.
Okay. All right.
I need
I'm
to
a
let
little
my
hungry.
cat in the room.
Oh, this is a terrible balancing act right now.
Right, but yes, you get a little bit hungrier.
I will.
That was very dramatic sounding.
Sorry. I'm balancing my laptop on top of my pizza.
Oh.
But
Yeah, that sound effect was great.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. The sound that Yvain makes when her skin is cut. It's an old shambling house.
Sounds like a creaking door.
Yep, an old shambling house. Okay. I will just kind of cut part of my, like the side of my arm, and then I will kind of drip it onto where Ephraim has pointed out and very slowly try and force my hand to move so that I can just disrupt the edge of the circle with just a slash of blood through it.
You might be able to kind of like flick blood into it actually without having to put your hand into it.
I'm just not sure if that'll be enough to count.
Yeah.
I was going risk with reward, hopefully. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, so you're like trying to take your blood and sort of just like smear it like through the circle.
Yeah, through the edge of the circle to see if disrupting the actual pattern of the sigil will have any effect.
All right. And Ephraim sort of directs you where like one of the like notable or like more prominent sigils are to hopefully have the most effect on what you're trying to do.
Mhm.
And you sort of like stick your hand in and it starts locking up as you sort of just drag it through this warding circle, and as soon as you sort of like finish sort of like ruining this or like painting over this sigil with your blood, Hassan, his legs immediately buckle and he sort of like drops to the floor, hands in front of him.
Do I not feel the pressure anymore?
Yeah, as soon as you're done, you feel your hand stop locking up.
Okay, I will. Yay! I will go forward then to check on him. What, are you okay?
We winning.
Let me see.
He sort of looks up at you, and his eyes are red. There are just crimson tear stains just poured down his cheeks. There's blood dripped down his ears. His blood dripped out his nose. and there's a sort of like sizable pool of his blood just on the floor in front of him, from just profusely just pouring out of the orifices in his face.
Don't look at the blood. 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 So.
Oh, okay.
I've felt better.
Yeah, I would have to believe that. Evane will just kind of, as a purse, it's got everything. She'll hand him some tissues to like just get the taste of his own blood maybe off of his mouth and out of his beard a little bit.
And
Like,
dabbing like a mom.
stand-
Like,
yeah.
And you sort of do that, and it's sort of like from behind you, you just hear, my, the oldest kindred on his knees. I never thought I'd see the day.
Spin.
And phrase there immediately.
Hit theta. Can I immediately use a discipline?
You may, once we transition back after we move away from this scene and head towards Merrick and Scully.
Good luck, Pluto.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll need it. Thank you.
Um,
I was enraptured. I was like typing away out of like a cover letter. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway,
love it.
whose car are we taking? Are we taking Merrick's or Scully's?
I will leave that up to your discretion as to which one you would prefer to take.
I feel like Merrick probably has a nicer car.
That is true.
I am employed as a night vet, like early 30s, so I don't.
Yeah, and no shame in that at all.
No shame in that.
No shame
I
in
think
that
Merrick
at all.
might have a few more resources.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So you take Merrick's car, and start making your drive towards the bar operated by Baron Andre Walker, and you sort of like notice that Merrick's pretty quiet most of the drive.
Hold on, let me rotate my microphone.
Oh,
I looked
good, no
I looked at
worries.
it and I was like, that's a little tilted. I don't know if that affects anything, but Anyway. So there's well, how are you doing?
I honestly don't know how I'm doing. I'm... I don't know. Worried about what we might find out. I'm hoping I'm worrying for nothing, but I guess I'm not hoping too hard about it.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I mean, I'm doing okay as I can be for. Let me check our notes. Going into our Baron's house and maybe picking a fight with him. So we'll see. I mean, I feel like it's too naive to hope that this is all just a coincidence and that he has nothing to do with it, but
I agree.
I know that you're the diplomat, I suppose, but like when I guess what was it like when you got told to go and talk to the Camarilla, I suppose?
Well, I did think that since they were going to be here, whether we wanted them or not, it only made sense to try and get on their good side.
Mm.
No sense in
Kitty
making
heard. Sorry, got so distracted. It's a really high pitched meow.
Yeah. She's like, "Let me in," and now she's like, "Let me the fuck out of here." Fine, go. Come on, go.
Sorry for interrupting you. I was just like, wait, that was a really loud meow.
Yeah. Yeah, she certainly likes to make her opinion known, that is for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But there's, there was no point in us being like Amelia in Ward 2 and fighting something without a reason.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, we still outnumbered them.
Yeah.
And so if it came down to it, we would be able to take care of ourselves, but I think we just would rather not have to if it isn't necessary. So I saw the logic in the plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciated that he trusted me to, I suppose, be his mouthpiece.
Mm.
I don't know. Now I'm second guessing everything.
I mean, Yvain mentioned this before, but like, sometimes people do things just to, things that seem bad that, I sound like I'm doing a children's book moral, oh my god. But just to make sure that their people are okay. So, I mean, I can't say much on my impression. Honestly, I'm surprised that he, I don't know. He seems fine, but that's from 2 meetings, so.
I've always found him to be a rather stand-up person, a real man of the people, I suppose. But I don't know, maybe his judgment is clouded by this. I don't know. I don't know what to think right now.
Well, I guess we'll find out. I guess okay. I'm shit at talking. What's the plan? Like, socially?
Ideally, talk to him, preferably alone. And just try and get the truth out of him, whatever the truth may be.
Do you want me to just, like, stand outside? Or, like, wait for a signal or something? Because I probably will not be so helpful when it comes to speaking.
If that's how you want to play it, then we can play it that way. Have you waiting in the wings? It may be best that he doesn't know that you're there anyway.
I'm not the greatest at, well, I don't do much sneaking around or anything. I was easy
then,
when hunting, but not so much here.
well then, maybe you can just wait outside the front of the bar.
I can either do that or figure something out. I'm just worried about how far that would be.
Well, if worse comes to worse, ideally, well, it's not that far from his booth to the front door.
Scully's kind of like tapping her arm. It's just like, fuck. I'm trying to remember the bar layout.
It's so you sort of like get there, and the front entrance sort of like leads into almost like an L pattern shaped building, where you sort of like walk in and it's a little bit of a small like entryway, and then it opens off and extends off to the side, and sort of like as you walk in, it's like several different tables, and then towards the back wall are booths up against the wall. The bar sort of sort of like in the middle off to the far right side, and then there's like a pool table sort of adjacent to that. And when you met with Baron Walker, his booth was sort of like in the far back corner of the bar.
Mm-hmm. Is there any other like, I guess, entrances?
I'd say you would have noticed it. There's sort of like a back entrance that appears to like lead into sort of like the small office space and kitchen. But obviously that does not get a ton of traffic. But you would have made note of it.
Is that at the back? Or...
Yeah, it's sort of like so I guess if the front entrance is like here, then the like back entrance is like here, sort of situation, in like an L shape.
So I would be closer if I was near or like in the back entrance, but there's the office and such that you have to go through to get into the actual bar.
Yes. So technically you would be closer by vicinity. There's just like more to go through, whereas the front entrance is more or less just like a big open space with a direct route. So it's a pick your poison sort of situation.
Okay. Last couple of questions. How many people are usually around here, and are there mortals typically in here?
There are mortals on occasion, but it seems to be primarily a kindred hangout. I guess you can sort of think of it as a almost like a pseudo Elysium situation, where it's a popular kindred hangout.
Okay. Alrighty. Right. I think. Do you know if anybody's usually in the back? Good. In there.
There's I'd say usually a cook and a bartender, but that's about it more often than not.
Okay. Right. I'm kind of mulling this over, but I suppose we are being direct anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Just as long as I can get a signal from you, it's fine.
All right. Well, I think one way or another, a signal will be rather obvious if anything does happen.
Probably would shoot first, ask questions later, I imagine. Situation. Alright, well.
Alright.
Guess I'm as ready as I will be.
Okay. He sort of like pulls up into the parking lot and he sort of sits there and takes almost like a reflexive deep breath and sort of lingers a second before opening his car door and stepping out.
Yeah, Scully is going to what's the window situation? Because I think Scully is going to try to not, stand in front of any windows directly or anything.
Gotcha. Yeah, in like the main entryway, there's like no windows at all. There's a few windows on the sort of like side of the building, sort of where you can like look in and you can see like the bar and the pool table and that sort of thing. But in like at the door, there's like not any windows that look in there.
Alrighty. Okay. If there's a window near the back, then Scully might like note that to probably like circle around once Merrick is inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
I'd say you sort of you don't notice one sort of like at the back entrance or anything, but sort of looking through the like front set of windows, you do see windows sort of lined along the booths at the back.
Okay. Scully is noting this because if there is a way to get back there, then she'll probably, without being too noticed, she will. Like, just go stand ominously outside the window.
Just staring inside.
Not like that, but
And I would say cut to her like it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
So Merrick will head inside once you feel like you've surveyed sufficiently.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you make your way around back?
Yeah. She's gonna make her way around the back and try and position herself where she's out of sight of the window, but can maybe like hear a little bit. if they speak loud enough.
Okay. They make this would be an interesting roll. Make intelligence plus stealth.
That is an interesting roll. Okay.
Long goes.
It wouldn't be a Pluto roll if I didn't drop one fucking dice on the floor. That
Classic.
is 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. There's a relatively sizable tree behind the bar that you're able to position yourself behind, where you still have a clear view inside, where you have a sort of like a clear shot of where you expect Merrick and Andre to be, while still like obscuring yourself and not making it obvious that you are hiding, observing.
Yeah.
And you sort of like peek in and you see Andre sort of like lingering in the back, and a few moments later you notice Merrick walk up to him, and the two begin sort of chatting, and then after a moment you can hear a sort of like muffled through the glass Andre just yell, "Everyone clear out!" And
Crazy.
And without any protest, you just see like people start clearing out of the building, and you sort of like hear the commotion from the opposite side of the building of people sort of just like getting out. A couple, it sounds like, sort of linger, but most people sort of just hop in their vehicles and get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that Andre sort of starts talking, and seems to like gesture for Merrick to sit down, but he seemingly refuses and keeps standing.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of them are sort of chatting, and let me make a roll real quick. Okay.
Frightening.
And seemingly all seems to be going rather civilly, until you see Merrick lunge for Andre and grab him by the shirt, and start.
I think as soon as Scully sees that, she is going to go ahead and like slip up towards the window if Andre is not facing the window.
He is not facing the window,
Yep.
and even if he was, he is now facing.
Yeah, no,
Merrick,
it's
who is
like
right in
it's a
his
little
face.
bit, it's a little bit of a distraction.
Yeah.
Some might say.
And he grabs him and just starts yelling, and you can sort of like hear muffled through the glass, they're just saying, "Yeah, I trusted you. How could you do this?" And you then see Andre sort of like grab Merrick's arm, and in one fluid motion you see him stand up, swing around, and send Merrick flying towards the back window, and Merrick goes crashing through the window right next to you.
Oh my god.
And you see Merrick sort of like start stumbling to his feet, and you see his hands sort of like begin to turn into these like long extended like bony claws, and he just says with a look of anger and determination on his face, diplomacy has failed. And that is where we will stop tonight.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy.
All righty. Thank you very much, my friend.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the
Great game.
game.
Yes. All right. We all know it's like when we start getting to the last episodes of a season, everything's just gonna ratchet it up.
Everything's about to go to completion.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. This weekend we got some Goblins of Zendikar on Sunday. We got that coming up. Wednesday, we're gonna try Starfinder on Wednesday, and then Thursday we're back for Vagabond, and then next Friday night back to River City Runs Red.
Penultimate episode.
Yes, penultimate episode.
Yep.
We're getting there.
All right. All right. Well, let's wrap up, and we will see everybody next week. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Bye. All right.
Oh.